In those very early days, this was now 93, 94, the situation was actually quite desperate. There were no medical facilities, there was very little in terms of schooling, infrastructure, no electricity, no water. So it was still very, very backward in those days.
You get lucky, I'd say you get lucky to be educated. So if you look at education from another angle, at the angle of solving problems, then you are getting the right meaning of education.
We are not lazy, but we are poor. In Kenya, we take ourselves like that.
The cause of these people to suffer is the ADC campaign that has humiliated our people.
We have so much capacity now. The office in the trust is run by capable people who are excited.
The capacity building program, one thing is that it reaches the people.
I have great hope for the future of this fantastic project.
It's a program that is much more to do with being in the community rather than on site. You know, the Trust for 30 years has worked on building projects and infrastructure. That's all finished now. So now it's about how do you make these projects sustainable? How do you empower community members themselves to create their own projects?
As a trainer, we work with my colleague Eunice. Here at FTC Training, we train local people around Chepchoina location on how to embrace on organic farming.
And that really aligned with the capacity building program. Rights-based development, which is instead of just building projects, it's really people-centered. So people driving their own development processes, people owning that process, deciding what it is that they need to make their lives better.
You know, when you go through the trainings, there are assignments after every phases. And after phase 2, the trainers will ask the facilitators to go back to the community and hold workshops with them. So you realize that dialogue is coming in. And when you look at the dialogue we are speaking about in Chepchoina, it is real. You will find that people did not have the opportunity of speaking about issues, leave alone trying to solve them, just speaking about them.
So we go right there at their settlements, the informal settlements. So we go right there where they are living, enter even their houses, talk to them at that level, and we connect. So that connection only works miracles. The stories that emanate from there, people saying that for all these years I've never been visited by anybody. So from there we build a relationship that has provided an opportunity for them to trust us.
So the importance of this technical training in Chepchoina community is to empower the Cratchans to be self-reliant, because if they train in a technical skill, they're able to start their own business or their own workshops in which they can get some cash or be able to sustain their own life.
I keep on wondering without this company how this place will be looking like, because the place out there, the Chepchoina and the surrounding is what it is because of this company. It is employees living around and all depending on the company. The market growing because of the company, everybody coming to the facilities, the hospitals and the schools. It's a great impact to the community here.
For one, the academic performance. As you can see on our chart, the academic performance since 2006 up to 2020, you see it's a school that normally registers over 300 mean score, so the performance actually is high. Number two, the contact, the child-teacher contact, it's up to date. There is no single lesson children in Anderson Primary School will go without being attended to by a teacher. The school, of course, is sponsored by Mount Elgon Orchards, Limu Mount Elgon Trust. You look at the furniture, the facilities. The children are sitting on very expensive chairs. The desks are there, which in other schools we don't have such like furniture. Children sit on stones. Yeah, so facilities in the school are super. Another reason also, The teachers even like, the teachers are motivated.
And we're committed to make sure that the trust not only survives, but is developed and goes far into the future.
So, in other words, every time we are sitting down the capacity building, the highlights are, how things are transforming for me slowly by slowly, and how people, these things are practical. There are things, it's the first time I'm in the program. I'm confident that right now, even though we are speaking about the beautiful stories that we've had for the last 1 year, I'm confident that more stories are going to come up again.
And that's what we're doing with it. And so we're 1 year in, we've got 2 years to go. I can say with this program, I feel grateful that I've found my passion at that age, that I know what I want to do with my life, and it is thanks to this place, to the people I've met, the stories that will stay with me forever and that will always motivate me in what I'm doing with my work. I'll always feel connected to this place, I know that for sure. But for now, I'm very committed to seeing what can we do here. Yeah, what can we achieve with the program.